Welcome to Storyteller, a profile series highlighting the dreams, journeys, and achievements of our students, alumni, and supporters, presented by Doyon Foundation.
Good morning, Robin.
Good morning.
This morning we're interviewing Robin Renfroe. Robin, can you share a little bit about yourself, and who you are, and where you're from, and what your position here is at Doyon Limited?
Sure. I've lived here in Fairbanks my whole life. My family is from Circle originally, but my mom grew up here also. She's 97 years old this year. So Fairbanks is very important to me. I'm married to Leonard Chase from Anvik, and we've got 2 children together. And I started out here at Doyon in the mid-1980s, doing the newsletter and the annual report and just kind of corporate communications. They didn't have that as a department, and slowly moved up, worked hard. Morris was a great mentor. He really believed in helping young people find their passion, and so that's helped me get where I'm at today. And so I'm a VP of Human Resources and Shareholder Relations.
Yes, thank you. That's a great segue into our next question. You've been a longtime volunteer for the Morris-Thompson Memorial Golf Tournament. How long have you volunteered at this event?
Since the very beginning. Morris, again, was just a great individual. Like I said, his retirement goal was to expand his dream of helping young Alaska Native people be mentored by other Alaska Native leadership. So as a result of his passing and the starting of the Morris-Thompson Golf Tournament at the Doyon Foundation, which he was a strong believer in, it was just a natural to kind of give back. And that was Morris's philosophy all the time is, give back whenever you can.
Yeah, I hear that very often about him. So you probably, since you were here from the beginning, have played many roles in the golf tournament. What kind of roles do you play as a volunteer throughout the years?
Well, I've done little fundraising. So one year I did Pop the Balloon, where you buy a ticket and get to pop a balloon to see if there's cash in there. So I've done that. I usually sell 50-50 tickets at the golf tournament, at the evening event. At the golf tournament itself, mainly help with the games prior, stand out when they're playing golf. Don't understand golf at all, so it's more social than anything. But yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it definitely is. My first year participating in the golf tournament, it was I was worried I was going to mess something up. It was very clear that everyone was there to support the students and do some fundraising and just have fun and enjoy themselves.
Yep.
So you touched on this a little bit, and so why is this event important to you?
Again, from the very beginning, Morris has always made it clear that we're there to help people. And what I always say is that, he was everybody's person. So he always said, I don't care if I'm talking to the president of an oil company or I'm back in Washington, D.C. meeting people, or I walk across the bridge and meet somebody who's a street person. You be courteous and kind, to everybody, because everybody matters and you don't know what their story is. And so was his philosophy, and that's kind of was always mine, but he kind of built that foundation a little bit more for me. And so just, believing in what he believed in, and again, mentoring, helping people, finding their interests and their passions was very important to him, and that's kind of the path that I followed. So, for example, long before what we have now is Get Out the Native Vote, Morris would hold little barbecues at the old building to try to encourage Alaska Native people here in town to be engaged in the voting process, because he said that's that's where you make a difference. You vote in people that believe in what you believe in. And so I ended up running that program, for many, many years, with him. So again, it's back to that level of engagement, is letting people know that what they believe in and what they can do to try to get there.
So you volunteered, I want to say, for over 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for a long time. So 20 years is a long time. Why do you continue to volunteer 20 plus years later?
It's the people. Like you said earlier, the golfers are there to contribute to a cause that's important. And I think a big part of that is in the evening event where we have some of the students come in and tell their story, very grassroots, and it's all about being able to tell a story about where you come from and where you want to go. And so people, believe in the Morris Thompson golf tournament as a result of that. And you feel that you can make a difference.
Do you have any favorite highlights or stories you'd like to share with us?
Oh, with Morris?
No, well,
probably shouldn't go there. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, the tournament.
Oh, the tournament. Okay. Nothing. I guess nothing in particular that I can think of. I think you see the golfers kind of come and go. It's you don't really get to engage with them that much other than in the evening events. So yeah.
What would you say to others who might be interested in supporting the Morris Thompson Memorial Golf Tournament as a golfer or as a supporter or a volunteer?
Well, we as a volunteer, I think we've had several people, that have come, and I think they just enjoy that camaraderie, and it kind of goes back to Morris's point of view. I mean, you've got people that are very high up in their business industries, whatever industry that is, that are golfers, and a person that is just entering whatever school or just starting their job. They get a chance to interact right away, right? Because they're helping. And so it's all about making those, connections for a volunteer. It may pay benefits right away, may take a long time. Making an impression is important. For the golfers, again, I think it's just that camaraderie with other people and being able to mix with a variety of people. And it's just a fun event. Again, I know nothing about golf, but people enjoy it. It's a nice golf course, and it's always good people that are running it. So I think it's just being able to support something that they believe in.
Thank you so much for your time today, Robin. I really appreciate it, and really appreciate all your support to the event and our students.
Thank you.
For more Storyteller profiles, visit doyonfoundation.com/storyteller.